In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 last-minute Easter DIYs. For the first one, we're going to transform this bunny wreath that I got from the Dollar Tree using some burlap ribbon. I'm going to use the white pom-poms from this pom-pom kit, which is also from the Dollar Tree, some flowers, any flowers will do, a hot glue gun, and a pair of scissors. To begin, I'm just going to disassemble this bunny by unwrapping all of the garland. Once the bunny's all disassembled, I did decide to cut off the little pegs on the outside of the plastic just around the main body, but that's just preference. You do not have to do that. And then I'm going to just wrap the bunny with the burlap ribbon. And there are any places where you feel like you need to, you may need a little bit of hot glue, especially for the beginning and the ends. Next, I'm going to make the bunny tail by using the white pom-poms, and I just hot glued it on. This is where I was going to use the flowers to cover up the neck, but I ended up not liking it, so I ran downstairs into my ribbon stash and grabbed this ribbon that I also did get from the Dollar Tree, and just made a very simple bow and glued it on the neck. For the second DIY, you're going to need a frame. I picked up this gold one from the Dollar Tree, and you're going to need a wall cling. This is from the Dollar Tree as well. I did take a piece of cardstock and cut it out into an 8x10 size so that I can use it to stick the flowers from the wall cling on. I could have also used just a piece of computer paper, that would have worked fine. And then I just cut out the flower section of the wall cling and I decided not to use the Hello World section. I did decide to keep the Hello World. I just think that would be so cute for a nursery or a baby shower. So back to the project, and this was really simple. It was just a matter of figuring out where I wanted to lay these stickers, and they didn't fit perfectly, so they did overlap the paper a little bit, but it was no big deal. I just trimmed it off, and then I reassembled the frame. Now for the final project, you're going to need some old books. I picked these up for like 50 cents at Goodwill. You're going to need some kind of white paint. I'm using this chalk paint, and some type of stickers or stamps. To begin this project, we are going to take the covers off of the books, and each book was a little bit different. The first one was super easy to pull apart, the second one was a little bit harder, and the third one was easier than the second one. But you just try to figure out how to get it off. I didn't want to tear the white pages that were the first and last pages of the book because I wanted to keep them. I didn't want words on the page, so I was being a little bit more careful when I was tearing the binding and stuff like that apart. But overall, it was pretty easy. The very next step is to just paint the binding white. And the top book, I did decide to paint the very top page so that if you were looking at the stack of books, it would all be white. I decided to give the books a little bit of an antique look, so I ran out in the garage, grabbed a little bit of brown stain, wiped it on the paper towel, made sure there wasn't a lot on the paper towel, and then just lightly brushed it on the edges and the end of the book, the binding, just to give it a little bit of an old feel. Now, because I want to make this Easter themed, but I actually want to be able to keep these books for all year, I am just going to decorate this right now with stickers. It's going to say "He is risen" for Easter. When Easter's over, I'm going to take the stickers off and I'm going to stamp a quote on the end. Be sure to check out my other spring DIY videos if you enjoyed this one. And please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.